All odds, we have returned. The haters have been on our tail saying, these guys will never show their face again. And to them I say, take a good hard look at this mug. Some people say it's a mug only a mother could love. And I'm here to say, also my wife loves it. Or so she says. Ela Klein.
Right.
No, that's it. No more support. After that, I set you up for a little complimentary comment, but no. That's all right. I'll live. Dude, you look fucking... Oh, I can't say the F word this early. Has it been 30 seconds, Dan?
No.
Great. I just ruined the whole episode by doing that. But you know what it was? You just look so good. I couldn't control myself.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault. I'm gonna punish you later, girl.
Stop!
No, you look amazing.
Thank you.
That's actually a good segue into saying that we have now our Teddy Fresh Black Friday sale is live right now. This is your one time to get Teddy Fresh on discount, fat discount. 30 to 50% off the entire website.
There are no plans of any restocks.
So now or
all?
never.
At all.
This is the end of Teddy Fresh. Going out of business sale.
Well, we just have new stuff. It's all new stuff.
We have new stuff.
Oh, okay.
We plan monthly releases. And
everything on the website will never come back.
Pretty much.
It's all fresh from here. Thank you all members, by the way. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. The members are so important to what we do here. Thank you. So, yeah, head on over to teddyfresh.com and just browse and see if there's anything you like because the discounts are so deep and so hot.
You want to show it on the screen?
Sure, I'll show it. God, this last 24 hours was an insane shit show.
Yeah,
so
it was up all night.
So we were working. I love this animation, by the way. One of our illustrators is such a mega talent. I love him. His name's Eli. He's the best.
Wait, it animates?
No.
This illustration,
we made it so like it's a swipe. So it's like dark on Instagram, and all you see is his eyes, and then you swipe over, like you turn on the lights.
Oh, that's cool.
I could show it on Instagram if anyone cares. Yeah, I'll show it. I mean, I don't know if okay. Hey, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving.
There.
Will you get out?
Anyway, everything is 30 to 50% off. Deep discounts. Here's the sweater Ela's wearing, by the way. $45 instead of $75. That's insane. Woo! That's the only time you're ever going to get it in this stuff.
Oh, that's hot.
But anyway, we were up at, including the color block and all the favorites. Everything's on sale. SpongeBob, Patchwork. It's all the good shit. The three-way panel. It's all on sale. So we had this huge launch planned at 12.
Midnight.
And we have an app. Yeah, 12 o'clock midnight. And we had this app that basically converts all the products. Like you do all the changes you want, and then at 12, you hit this app, and then it's supposed to update all the products instantaneously. So it's like, okay, it's Black Friday now. Except, for some fucking reason, the app, when it was updating the website, removed all the sizes.
Also, it took way longer than instant. It took like 40 minutes.
Far from fucking instant. So I was like, oh, great. Because there was like 10,000 people on the site waiting to buy. And nothing was happening. And I was like watching people bouncing. And I was like, oh, this is awful. Hey, honey, get the fuck off my site. There's no coupons for you here. Honey's such a bitch, by the way, I love Honey, but let me tell you, because sometimes you do a code for somebody, and then Honey's like, I got it, everybody gets it. So it's like we have to fight versus Honey now.
They're too good at what they do.
Yeah, sons of bitches. It's crazy. And so not only did it take long, but then when it finished, all the sizes were gone.
Yeah.
All the sizes were gone. I've never seen anything like it. You would just click a product, and it would say, there's no sizes. So either it would say sold out, even though there was like other sizes, or it would just, people were buying stuff and they didn't know what sizes they were getting.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'll take this. And then so you know what I mean. And well, I don't blame them because they were look. I feel so bad for people who are up waiting.
No, they're that committed.
Yeah,
that
no,
They're like, I'm just
gonna buy this and see what happens. Because then they email support and say, okay, well I bought it. Can you send me a large, please? And then so our support team is working hard. There's 4 people working super hard.
It's a support nightmare for them now.
But we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
and
we'll figure it out.
We're making good on everyone. But it was just a long night.
And also, it was already 1 a.m., so everyone that usually helps us with, like, Shopify tech questions were already asleep, so...
We were calling our poor programmer. It was 1 a.m., and I was like, oh, God. You know what? I even DM'd the fucking... I've talked with the president of Shopify before. We've talked a few times, and I DM'd him on Twitter at 1 a.m. I was like, hey, you up? He has not returned my DM to anybody who's curious. I was like, hey, you up? But we figured it out. We got the sizes back.
Yeah. So we were really desperate.
Well, I think what I learned basically is don't launch at 12 o'clock ever again. Because shit always happens.
Yeah.
This is the joy of running a business, especially online. You just never know what the fuck's going to happen. But anyway, hope you enjoy the sale.
If you have any issues, just hit up the support email. They're going to be working extra hours.
We have 4 people working around the clock. Don't
make
worry
sure
about
everyone gets help and sort it all out.
We got it. Okay, that's enough of that. Also, I want to say congratulations.
I just peed in my basement.
Speaking of the quartering, I wanted to congratulate the whole team on the content courts. The newest content court on the AB family has been doing really good.
Oh, no. What family?
Ace family. I'm sorry, not the AB family.
Poor
My
AB.
family.
Maybe.
You just spoiled it.
No,
we're content courting you next week, AB. I'm sorry.
I know about your family, bro.
Oh, goddamn.
No, there's the AB family that I'm friendly with, and I don't want him to think I'm coming. I'm not coming after them. Ace family is actually doing really good, and you know, it might not look like much, but we work a lot. Like we spend like a lot of time preparing these and researching and the PowerPoints and everything, and so it's nice to see people enjoying it because there's actually a lot of work that goes into these. So good job to everybody. Good job to AB, Ian, Zach, Dan. Congratulations to the whole team for making some really good content.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Also, another announcement is Make Ethan Laugh. We were premiering it. We were supposed to do it this week, but there was just way too much chaos in my life. So this coming Wednesday at 12 o'clock, we will be doing Make Ethan Laugh live. That's where we're going to have people call in. They're going to try to make me laugh. They make me laugh. They want $100. We already have calls lined up. If you want to be eligible, just become a member because Zach vets people on Discord. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be, you know, Howard Stern used to do this bit. Who wants to be a Zimbabwe millionaire? It was like 7 cents or something, or like $7. So maybe we can do Who Wants to Be a Zimbabwe Trillionaire. What is this animation? Epic animation by YouTube channel Tom.
It is.
Have you not seen it yet?
No.
Oh boy.
Here we go. I got no audio. Hang on.
Technical difficulties.
We've got no audio. Audio. We've got no audio.
Do it live!
We've got no audio. Dan, what's up? We've got no sound. We've got no sound to hear. I need sound to listen to the video. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
All right, working
Dan,
on it.
what's up?
You want me to read some donations?
Go ahead.
Do it live!
We've got
Donations?
no
Sure.
audio. Sound is required
Alright.
for the show to go. Where's the sound? Go ahead, AB.
Legend of Grid for $10. They just realized that YouTube Rewind is coming in a few weeks.
Wait, hold on. Zach, do your thing.
It's rewind time.
That's hot.
That's hot. It's
that's hot.
rewind time.
That's hot.
Fortnite.
K-pop.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
We've got no
He says-
audio.
That's hot.
That's hot.
He says, I think it will be cringy. What do you guys think?
I think
Do you
Fortnite.
think it will be great?
Oh, we got audio. Thank you, Dan.
Rewind
How is it that
time.
we're never. Well, I guess one time we were slightly invited.
Why? We were
but
invited last year,
yes,
too.
I call it slightly invited.
Well, the thing is, like, they invite us, but they just want us to be doing the Irish. I always say it's like, it's just embarrassing because it's like they do it, and Jake and Logan Paul are taking up 50% of the
Yeah.
whole thing, and then they're like, "Here's Ethan Klein doing the Irish jig with 50 other YouTubers you don't know."
Yeah.
And then I'm just in the background, like,
Like a ghost in the background.
you know, it's like I'd pretty much
Rewind
rather
time.
die than be involved in that.
That's why I call it slightly invited.
At
That's
best,
not really invited.
At best, you'll be like Casey Neistat going K-pop.
That's pretty good though, compared to like a ghost dancing in the
I
background.
mean, that's an iconic moment at this point.
They'll have me doing like in the background. It'll ruin all my street credibility.
So wait, so this year
So
we
will it-
weren't even invited for like.
Nobody approached me this year. I think they got the message. I wonder who they'll put in it though, because all the big creators people care about are just totally embroiled in controversy.
Yeah.
It's like nobody is family friendly anymore. Oh, I guess I mean you've got like let's think. David Dobrik is. I mean David Dobrik is good.
Maybe they'll get the Ace family.
Ace family.
Need that clout.
He's like, you know, it'd be funny if there's a shot of the Ace family, like he's shooting a basketball, and then as it's going towards the rim, it just turns into dollar bills.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be all about Mr. Beast.
Oh, Mr. Beast, yeah, he's the golden child.
Yeah, there's no controversy.
He's
Family friendly content.
it'll just be a Mr.
clout.
Beast video. They should
Yeah.
just let Mr. Beast make YouTube Rewind. That'd be sick.
Maybe they did.
Mr. Beast, if you're watching this, I'll do an Irish jig in your fucking in your Rewind. But to be
Not easy.
But to be
Right.
honest, there hasn't really. I don't think there'll be a better Rewind than Will Smith one because it's so iconically
Well,
bad.
let's see.
Ah,
Why are you so negative?
Fortnite.
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 Ah.
You can't top that. That was like such a frenzy when that came out. So
Fortnite.
I kind of do want it to be cringy and crazy like that one was. If I'm being honest, I think that's better.
That's true. They shouldn't listen to any of the criticism.
The problem is that the year after they were so they had like so much trauma
Yeah.
that they were just like, okay, here's the facts.
And then it was just
everyone's like,
facts.
we hate you, fuck you. This, you know, if I was YouTube, I'd just be like, fuck you, I'm done with this shit. Rewind yourself, asshole.
That's true.
Rewind yourself back into your mom's womb.
I mean, should they even still make them?
I think they should just go the all out Will Smith style.
Yeah,
every
make
year.
them as cringe as possible.
Yeah.
Like everybody got so upset, but that's like iconic now.
Got him.
they
Zach.
should get Zach.
Yeah, Zach is an icon. Zach belongs in Rewind.
Appreciate that. Do you also remember last year
Hold
when
on.
they
Hold on.
Photoshop?
Hold on. Ha ha! Got him. How'd I do it?
There needs to be more smiling to seriousness. Like,
Got him. Like that. Go ahead, Zach. Sorry.
Got him. Remember when they photoshopped the Teddy Fresh off of your sweater?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
oh,
They
they totally did.
Yeah, they didn't know how to clear it. They didn't know how to clear it. You know.
It was out of the budget.
Got him.
All right, let's watch this animation.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Oh,
Still,
is there no
Bill
sound?
Palos?
I
there's
got.
sound, but now I've got all kinds of.
All right, you
issues
got
with
any
the
other
system
questions? AB.
Oh yeah,
Fortnite.
there's been some other ones. I just need a minute to
Fortnite.
sort this out.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
AB, you got anything for me?
Fortnite.
AB, are you
Is
still
anybody
there?
here? What the?
I was on mute. From
Why
Lucas
are
for
you
$10.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
says-
come on. This, I mean, how? Tell me about your mute button.
Yeah, why are you on mute?
I'm muting myself so I don't accidentally play any Nerf commercials.
You know, he's overcompensated from before.
Yeah, you've gone too far now. All right, what do we got?
Lucas, he's for $10. He says, "Hey peeps, I'm from Brazil. We love you here. I'm dying to buy Teddy Fresh tea. Do you guys ship to Brazil? Love you."
We have a few countries that we
do we not
banned because like 50% of the packages go missing.
Right.
And so it's always like we're just refunding so many customers that we're losing money shipping to that country. So I don't know actually if we ship to Brazil.
I'll check.
But if you write customer support, they'll let you know.
Kyle Rowland, he says, "Can you give me my sister?" He put my sister I and my girlfriend Maria a shout out. Got myself a few bits on Teddy Fresh today, so feeling extra generous.
He just wants a shout out. What am I fucking?
Shout out.
What am I, a clown? Am I here like a song and dance man? I don't like doing shout outs.
I don't know what a shout out means. It's like, what do I say?
I don't like doing shout outs because it's like, you know, we're trying to do a show here. No, I'm not blaming you, AB. I mean, thank you for the donation and stuff. It's just like, let's just do, this is the shout out show. Shout out to Kyle and his girlfriend, everybody.
Shout out for the island.
Shout out to the island, man.
Shout out for the island.
Oh, Chet the shout out. Chet the shout out the island, man.
BYBZ
Big up a shout out.
Might be going live.
We're live right now?
Not sure.
Verify.
Guys, we're back. You know we would always be back.
We are back.
Is it up? You see it?
I see myself looking at my phone, but I'm assuming that we're back. You know what? Shame on those of you who left. Those good thing comes to those who hold and wait and have faith. You know we'll always come back. You think we're just gonna bounce? Fuck no. Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
So just, I guess, just to explain to the audience what just happened, our switching software that we've been using since I came on board pretty much in 2017 just hard crashed, which has never happened. So
Fortnite.
First time for everything. So.
Well, we're back, and so this will just be one VOD, right, Dan?
Yeah, I didn't create a
awesome.
new event or anything. It's just going to combine
I love
this.
that. And we can probably just snip that out and post, and
Yeah.
then no one will be the wiser.
I mean, people are going to want to see that dancing.
We're
Though.
going to snip out the dancing.
The dancing was kind of iconic.
But
I'd say.
there was just a lot of.
I caught
There's
it.
just a lot. Should we leave it? Okay, who cares? That's a decision for another moment in time. Let's watch this fucking animation we were waiting for. Can we all agree? If this sound doesn't work, I'm gonna lose it.
God.
You want to test it?
I'm about to click it.
Hit play for a second.
All right.
We got some.
Here we go, guys. We got sound. These guys look so funny. Yeah. Do I run like, do I get the anime run on? This is long, boy. Let's go. What? Wow. What the hell? This is epic.
The tattoo is epic.
Dude, what? This is insanely good. This is unbelievable. Hello! Who made that?
Some guy named
Who the
Tom.
fuck's Tom?
Who Tom is? He's an awesome fan. Tom fucking crushed
Masterpiece.
it. Yeah.
Tom.
That was everything.
Wait, there's only 400 views on this?
Yeah, he posted on the subreddit. It didn't get that much traction. It only has like 130 upvotes on
Wait,
the
whoa,
subreddit.
whoa.
Everybody should go upvote this on the subreddit.
Yeah, let me find out what's going on this. Why this? Oh, I'm not logged in, but where's this post? I got to make sure.
It was on the front page this morning. It just didn't have all
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's unbelievably cool.
Epic.
I'm kind of afraid of scrolling the subreddit unvetted because this shit gets weird and wild.
I don't have it on screen.
Oh, okay.
Tom, wow.
That was everything.
Isn't that phrase so useful now?
Yeah.
I find myself saying that. It's everything.
I feel like such a douche when I say it.
No, everything is everything.
I feel like someone on The Bachelorette. That was like everything.
I love saying it now. Okay, well, that's an hour later. We've gotten through all of our housekeeping. Now I wanted to move on, as all of you probably have been following, or many of you. Some of you sane among us maybe just don't follow the election, and that's fine, and that's a good idea. I, unfortunately, have been doom watching for the past, 72 hours. Is it? Yeah, 72, or is it longer?
I wanted to just turn it off and just tell me when there's a result.
Well, there's a result this morning, and it's pretty much GG Donald Trump.
GG no re.
GG.
It's a fucking GG, but anyway.
Okay.
Actually, I'm happy to say, people were saying that there was going to be riots and this, and people were going to be outside the election with guns and all this, and so far it's not been that. I mean, it all went pretty smooth, I think, which I'm for the most part. So far. But there was some really funny goofs that I wanted to share with you. First of all, Louis Vuitton, they got to keep it real. These motherfuckers.
What is
Wow,
this?
I really like the ratio. Perfect. Well, just how I like to view my videos.
What?
Okay.
TikTok's website is the worst. It's
Bro,
so
I
bad.
can't even full screen it.
I think you're like way zoomed in.
Stop!
Zoom out a
They're
little bit.
like, if you're not going to use our app, we're just not going to let you see
They
it.
shouldn't even have a...
It's going to be like unusable.
Yeah. That probably is their strategy.
Yeah.
So Louis Vuitton got, and I guess, I don't know that brand, Hermes? Do you know that brand?
Yeah, it's like high end.
Yeah. Louis Vuitton's got their own custom plywood, riot-proof plywood.
Say, why does it look so good?
Because it's Louis Vuitton. They're like, if you're getting
Virgil too.
If you're getting looted, I'm gonna look good in style, boy. I love it. Can you believe these motherfuckers? Hermes did it too.
They should write on it plywood in quotes.
I'll get all artistic. Yeah, I just thought that was so funny that they put up designer plywood. So shout out to Louis Vuitton for keeping it street, keeping it.
I mean, the experience.
Bougie.
It's an experience, no matter what the experience is.
The looters are like, damn, nice. So that was good. Here's a little clip of some of the best that election past weeks had to offer. The Trump supporters have had some of them have had a hard time accepting the difficulty of the fact that Joe Biden's going to win. And, a lot of people have been saying there's fraud and all this. The thing is, there really is no evidence of that at all, right? And look, we're going to recount all the votes, so just chill out. We'll count out the votes, but anyway, so here they are outside. So here's Trump supporters outside Nevada, where they're tallying the votes, saying, count the votes. And here they are in Pennsylvania.
I think this was in Michigan, actually. The first might have been Arizona, actually.
Okay, well,
But
I guess you'd have been... In two different states.
In 2 different states, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop the votes. Count the votes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so the duality of man. Whatever, I mean, it's like...
That's everything.
It just kind of goes to show things are a little silly sometimes, aren't they? Let me watch that again.
Yeah, I want to watch it. Stop the vote.
I mean, it's like, come on, guys.
Nobody likes me.
Do we want to count it or do we not want to count it? Because Trump tweeted last night, or I'm so blurred on time. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. He says, "Stop counting votes."
Yeah, he tweeted out, "Stop the count," and at the moment, if they had just dropped everything and stopped then, he lost. So it was like, "Are you sure? sure you want that?
Stop!
Yeah,
I
well,
saw that tweet and I just laughed out loud. I was just like, this. I didn't know how else to react. It's just funny.
Well, when he said that, it was kind of he was in a better position. Now it's like all over. But
Yeah.
Tuesday night, you know, I thought a lot of people was like, oh, he's gonna win.
It was so scary to watch.
And I read that like it's funny. Everyone was saying, you know, the pollsters are one thing because everybody in the polls was like, oh, it's gonna be a blowout. The Las Vegas odds guys, that's the real place to look. Because after Tuesday night, Trump had a 75% chance to win.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, everybody always talks about how the Vegas bet stuff is what you should pay attention to, but
well, I'm kind of being a little facetious.
no, but a lot of people say that unironically, and I don't really get it because it's much more just
they want to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that it flipped to Trump 75% at one point just goes to show that it doesn't really know what it's talking about, right? Like, because that's
it's not infallible. It's just live odds.
But yeah, a lot of people cite it as like, don't pay attention to the polls. The betting market's where
Well,
it's
they're
at.
right. I think the pollsters lost a lot of fucking credibility
Oh, for
after
sure
this
they
cycle.
did.
I'm so sick of these polls.
cares
Like,
about
just
the
go.
polls
Go.
anymore?
Here's a poll. None of us care about you. None of us like you. 100% responded. Told you to fuck
it's like,
off.
if you really want to know, you're just gonna have to like go travel the USA and see for yourself. I feel like, because every time we talk to people who do travel, they were like, "Oh no, this country is like half. There's like so many Trump."
When I talked with Andrew from All Gas,
Yeah,
No
that's
Brakes,
what I'm thinking.
He was like, "I think Trump's gonna win." 'Cause
Yeah.
everywhere I go outside of LA,
Yeah.
everyone's like Trump all day.
Yeah.
But he didn't, and we finally got the result. So, woman on. Oh, so this one was fucking phenomenal. Fox News been having a full meltdown, and a little. You want to give the background on this because you seem pretty knowledgeable on Sharpie Gate. Before I watched the video,
You Dan?
Angela.
Dan,
You talking to
yeah,
me?
Dan.
Oh yeah, they're making a big stink about Sharpies being handed out in Arizona, and I guess the conspiracy theory is that they purposely gave Sharpies to Trump-leaning areas so that it would bleed, the ink would bleed through, and therefore invalidate the ballot. But it turns out that not only is that like a completely regular thing in Arizona, it's like written into the rules, like the election rules.
You can use a Sharpie.
You can use a Sharpie. Sharpie's totally fine. It's not a problem.
So this woman thought she stumbled upon this huge voting conspiracy because she was given a Sharpie. And this, as it unfolds, you will enjoy up until the very end.
You told our producer there was an issue with how poll workers told you to fill in your own ballot. What happened there?
So here in Arizona,
Look how
one of the
disgusted
biggest
Laura
issues
Ingraham
that we
is.
have right now
Watch.
is the use of a Sharpie pen
She
that
goes,
was used at the different polling places.
Oh, a Sharpie.
On the Democrats' own website here in Arizona, they actually say, do not use red ink or permanent marker because this may result in a false read by the ballot machines. So that comes from their own website. So when we showed up to polling stations, they only gave us Sharpie markers. I specifically said, I don't want to use a Sharpie marker. Do you have a regular pen? She said, no, I only have a Sharpie marker.
This is the level of by the way, this is the level of desperation that Fox News has been having these past 72 hours to try to cling on to any like narrative of fraud, or because they've been really desperate to push this whole fraud thing. And I guess Sharpie Gate is Sharpie Gate.
Such first world problems. I went to the poll and she only gave me a Sharpie. And I was like, can you give me anything else? And she was like,
look,
I only have a Sharpie.
If the Sharpie would make their vote invalid, then that's a big deal. But that's not. Yeah.
Well, bring your own pen then if you care about it so much.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't expect to have to bring my own pen to vote.
I don't know. You expect them to have stuff for everyone? You know how many people are going to be there throughout the day?
How does that usually work? I haven't gone in person to vote in so long. Usually there's like I don't know.
Also, it's pandemic time.
Bring a fucking pen.
Bring your own pen.
Just right.
Leads through to the other side. She said, don't worry about it. We've been doing it all day. It's not a big deal. So we went ahead and used Sharpie markers. You run it through the machine at the end. When you get done voting, you run it through the machine at the end. And then what happens in Arizona is you can go to this website to track your ballot. And from what I have seen, and it's not just me, it's like I have groups of neighbors and friends that as well this has happened to. But what happens is now
That was
when you go to check our ballot,
Yeah, it was choreographed.
it says that it is like for me, personally, it says I'm not even a registered voter now. And a lot of people, it says that their
Sharpie gate,
ballot
unregistered to vote.
It hasn't been read, it hasn't been counted, it doesn't
Okay, wait a
exist.
second. And all those people behind you, did they have similar issues?
Yeah,
That's the best thing ever. It's like a Jacobian Meyer lawyer. Like, we will, if you are in a Sharpie accident, call us at Sharpie and Meyer, 1-800 Sharpie-gate.
But what happens is
Love how
now
they float
when
in
you go to
there.
check our ballot,
We
it
got our girls back, Sharpie-gate.
says that it is like for me personally, it says I'm not even a registered voter now.
The Sharpie unregistered to vote.
Wow. Here, I just found.
ay.
So this was in Maricopa County, which is where Phoenix is in Arizona, and it actually turns out I didn't even know this until I just checked right now. The manufacturer of the ballot machines, the tabulation machines, the documentation on those machines says the preferred way to mark a ballot is with a Sharpie.
Sharpie gates. You know, you gotta love these conspiracy theories because it's like
got them.
Because everywhere it's like Sharpies are fine. The poll worker's like Sharpie is fine. That manufacturer's like Sharpie is preferred. And meanwhile, she's still on Fox News. Like, this is a news network. You can't fact check the whole Sharpie thing.
Right.
Like,
right.
But no, they got to make it a national outrage that they're her and all of her fucking third cousins. You know what I mean? We're given Sharpies, which is what the manufacturer recommends. This guy has no face.
I don't know. To me, it's like I come from Israel.
He's got no face. Where's your
goes
face?
in.
Yeah. The mask creates some interesting
Oh, you know what it
contrast.
is? It's like the huge chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
funny.
pretty funny. I mean, it's just kind of funny. What were we saying about Israel, Yula?
It's just funny to me because coming from Israel, it's like no one's gonna have anything for you. You think
Right.
you're gonna be going there and be like, "Hey, give me a pen, please," and you're lucky if anyone will even offer you a Sharpie or anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just so funny to me.
That's interesting.
She only had a Sharpie and I wanted a pen. So
Well, it's even beyond that because you're supposed to use a Sharpie. And the lady told her that. Okay. How about I think we all know BBQ, beer, and Freedom Man, but if not, let's enjoy.
As I mentioned, we are not prepared to give that number.
The Biden crime family stealing the election. The media is covering it up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media is covering it up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media is covering it up.
Can I point out something about this guy?
Yeah.
Freedom comes last. BBQ and beer first.
He's got his priorities straight,
Yeah.
brother.
BBQ first. Damn it. I don't care if I'm living in Nazi Germany as long as I can have my barbecue. And then my beer. And then freedom is third.
I love the mask on the chin vibe.
Yeah, that's some good spreading vibes right there.
And
That's
diaper.
good spread energy.
The media is covering it up. We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is covering up this election. He's stealing it.
Thank you. I'm out. Peace.
He leaves so willing.
Where were we? What was the last question?
You know, this is, you know what this is? This is the triggered libtard thing of like the girl like,
I've been trying to make this argument
is
for like
him.
the last year that the whole script is flipped. These are the SJWs now.
dude, you're such a little triggered boy. Like,
Saying it looks like Gus Johnson's
yeah, Gus.
dad.
Well, Gus actually made a video with the barbecue beer.
Oh, did he
freedom.
really?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's so funny.
Because he's like, everyone was, I guess, was telling him that. We want our freedom and our barbecue and our beer. You can take my rights, but you cannot take my barbecue. Anyway.
It's a chin diaper. Someone is
Stop! Chin diaper? Oh, boy.
Yeah, chin diaper.
The Amish ride for Trump? I didn't know that. Apparently the Amish support Trump. Are they even allowed to, like, use a voting machine?
As long as it's not electronic.
Dude, the Amish are riding their wagons for Trump? That's crazy.
Well, the Amish are super conservative, so.
Bro, that's epic. I think Trump should have won, actually, now. I didn't know the Amish were riding for him. Look at this.
I love it.
Dude, he's riding a bull? I didn't know you could even ride a bull. This motherfucker's on a bull, dude. Do you see that?
Just like that on the street?
Oh, yeah. If I saw this before, I would have voted Trump. Motherfucker's on a bull.
Is that normal?
Dude, you gotta love
With the Trump flags, so good.
the Amish thing.
I mean, I heard Trump say you see them with their boats and the trucks. I didn't hear bulls.
I didn't hear cart and wagons. We love the cart and wagon group. The Amish is so funny to me. It's like they decided some point, like in the 1800s, they're like, technology stops here and no more.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the big deal with electricity? You obviously got you built a wagon. You got machines or some kind of
They got the wheel.
The fashion, too.
Yeah, the wheel's pretty hot. That's good technology. Used a digital printer for this Trump 2020 sign.
That is very true. Why don't they make a hand-drawn sign? That would actually be really cool.
Are you really telling me that the Amish are cruising around with the sign that says "Make liberals cry again"? What? I thought they were kind-hearted people. These motherfuckers are vindictive.
Yeah. I didn't even notice
Okay.
Okay.
Seriously? Dude, these Amish are crazy.
Lots of contradictions here.
You know what? You know how people were saying there's going to be all this voter intimidation? I think the Amish, that guy in the bowl, was trying to intimidate voters. That's like the version of their riding around on in a tank. You see that? That's voter intimidation right there. On a bull? Motherfucker, nobody rides a bull.
That's definitely like the equivalent of riding a tank.
I can't get over the Amish trying to make liberals cry again. That just seems against their all philosophy.
Yeah.
Is this?
I don't know. This is 2020.
Bro, what the fuck? All right.
I feel so powerful.
My condolences to the Amish.
Oh, man.
Trump people praying and center their energy. Yeah, this was a weird one. For sure. So a bunch of they're just outside praying that he'll win, apparently. By the way, and again, this is and not that there's anything wrong with the Muslim faith, but like these people they're out here praying like to fucking Mecca.
What are they doing?
And they're the kinds of people that want to do the Arab ban. They're just losing their mind. They're
such a weird picture. So I can't understand because I thought they were all about like being like the new woke, you know, calling out all the bullshit with QAnon. But
who are you talking about?
What? Who is?
The Trump people now that like follow QAnon conspiracies.
Oh, you think that's
like,
woke?
In their mind, aren't they like the new, like, maybe not woke, but like they're new, they're on to all the conspiracies.
Yes.
They're like, they can make up their own mind. They're
And
not following the sheep. It just seems funny to me to also see them do that.
Oh.
Like,
you didn't
is
expect
that
a
the
couple
same
Ricky
people?
Tikki Tatatas?
Yeah, no, that's what
they
I'm
are
trying
the
to
same.
say.
They're definitely the same people. These people are deep in Q.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky Tikki Tatata.
By the blood of the
By the
Lamb, by the blood of the Lamb, God.
You know what? There was an episode that I opened where I said by the blood of the Lamb and it got demonetized.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, I was like, by the blood of the Lamb,
And
God.
why are you saying it now?
Well, it was just because it was in the very beginning. That's where they draw the line. You can't curse or say anything controversial in the first 30 seconds. So apparently by the blood of the Lamb, God. Trump's spiritual advisor. So I don't know if you know, Ela, but all the presidents always have spiritual advisors who they like pray with and do all their. It's like a long-held tradition for presidents. This is Donald Trump's spiritual advisor. She has direct access to the president.
Victory, victory, victory,
She's
victory,
praying for him.
victory, victory, victory. For angels are being released right now. Angels are being
Why?
dispatched
See,
right now.
I'm just shocked by this.
Ricky, ticky, ticky.
What is this?
She's speaking in fucking tongues.
Dispatched from Africa
What is
right
with
now.
the Ricky
Africa
ticky?
right now. Africa right
Wait,
now.
why is she saying Africa? What happened? Where did we get to Africa? Hang on, I gotta go back. By the way, I
What
love this
is
guy just
this?
walking aimlessly behind her. Like, he's lost.
On his phone.
He's like,
He's got a blanket. Got a Linus back there.
For angels have even
Speaking in fucking
dispatched
tongues.
from Africa right now.
angels being dispatched from Africa.
Africa right now. Africa right now. From Africa right now. They're coming here. They're coming here.
This dude's like, where am I? I'm lost.
In the name of Jesus, from South America. They're coming here. They're coming here.
Oh, she's absorbing all the angels from the rest of the continents. Hey, they need their angels too, you greedy bitch.
Not right now, they don't.
Let them have their angels.
She's making a spirit bomb, like Goku style. Just bringing in all the angels.
Africa needs the angels, okay? We're not the only country in the world.
This is so speechless. What is this?
They're coming here. They're coming here from Africa, from South America. Angelic forces, angelic reinforcement,
This dude's
angelic
lost as fuck.
reinforcement,
Is this
angelic
part of
reinforcement. Fika, hata,
Yeah,
anta, anta, oh,
yeah.
rabata, rata, ante,
Some kind of
eke, eke,
Christianity.
manda, rasata.
What is
For
this
I hear the
language?
sound of victory.
They call it speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
Speaking in tongues.
It's because you become so like overwhelmed with the spirit of God that you
That's what
start
the Ricky
speaking-
Tikki Ta 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 shit
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I recognize the Ricky Tikki.
Yeah,
I think it's called evangelicism, right, Dan? It's like the really
Well,
wild
it's
shit.
more there's a lot. Protestantism, there's a bajillion subdivisions.
So this is the
I don't know
this
what
is
she
the
is
Ricky
in
Tikki Ta
particular.
Ta Ta branch of Christ.
Some of them do the talking in tongues things. Yeah.
Which is funny because that always seems like something that like a satanic ritual in a
Yeah,
comic book or
totally.
movie would be like, where they go, "Lick-a-dick-a, I'm being possessed. Da-da-dick-a-dick-a-dick-a-dick."
I hear the sound of victory. I
Bro,
hear
why
the
you just
sound of
aimlessly walk?
victory.
Why is there
I
buckets
hear
of
the
water?
sound of victory.
There's a dude aimlessly lost on stage and 2 buckets of water. Okay.
She kind of sounds like she wants to rap. I hear the sound of victory.
There is a little
I hear
beat
the
to it.
sound.
Feel a little rhythm
Somebody
there?
for sure has turned this into a
Rhythm
song
and beat?
already.
I hear the sound of victory. I hear the sound of victory. I hear
Oh,
the
we need
sound
that.
of victory.
Let's go.
Victory, 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 victory.
Dude, we definitely got to turn that into a beat. I wish Cardi B would sample that and be like, I hear the sound of victory, wet ass pussy. So that's... Listen, you better fucking question God because he left your ass out cold this time. All the angels from Africa and South America are going to help your ass tonight. I wonder why she didn't summon the angels from Europe. You know what I mean? And like, it's kind of racist to take the angels from
Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, why you gotta do
What
that?
about Europe's angels?
Aren't they just in the sky, the angels? Like, why are they related to a
They're on
continent?
they're on duty over there. She pulled them out. They're on the bench in Africa. Alex Jones, of course, in the mix. Who could what political turmoil could go without
just real quick
without Alex Jones on a megaphone? Go ahead.
Real quick on this spiritual advisor. Her name is Paula White, and just out of curiosity, I just pulled up her Wikipedia, and she has a section on Wikipedia: criticism and allegations of heresy.
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
She's like
She's a
heresy is
heretic?
against the church, crimes against the church.
All right.
Oh.
So what was her heresy?
I don't know. I just saw that she has a whole section of her article about her heresy. So Southern Baptists have accused her of being a heretic. So there
I
you
wish
go.
I had a section on Wikipedia about my heresy.
Yeah, I mean, that's
That'd be
kind of
epic.
badass.
Ethan's a heretic. He renounces Christ. No, I don't. I, by the way, do not renounce Christ.
Okay.
I don't renounce him. I don't embrace him either. It's like, I think it was Socrates who said when they put him to death, he says, now is not the time to be making enemies. They said, will you renounce Satan? He says, now is not the time to be making enemies.
I don't think Socrates said that.
Well, then who said it, Dan, if
I
you're
don't
so
know.
smart? It was one of those guys.
Socrates predated Christianity.
Plato. It was one of those motherfuckers. But I've always loved that quote.
Socrates lived about 400 years before Christ, so I don't think it was him.
Well, then tell me who said it if you're such a wise guy.
I don't know who said it, but-
Google. So Google.
Voltaire.
Voltaire?
That's what it says. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what was he put to death for? Yeah, it might have been Voltaire. Okay, we're making a tangent here, but
this is.
Go ahead. You fact check me, damn it. What the hell do you do around here?
I knew it wasn't Socrates. I don't know who said it.
It's a great line.
It was Voltaire. It said, now, my good man, this is no time to be making enemies. On his deathbed, to a priest asking him to renounce Satan.
Isn't that awesome? Thank you, AB.
No problem.
Someone turned that.
I did.
You weren't listening. I did the whole thing for you. You weren't even listening to the whole thing?
No.
I was trying to tell you what a cool quote it was. Go again, AB.
That's
I
the
was saying.
problem. Okay, go ahead.
I sent in the Discord. Someone made it into a beat already.
Oh, for real? AB, will you read that anecdote for Hila one more time?
Yes. Now, my good man, this is no time to be making enemies. Voltaire on his deathbed in response to a priest asking him to renounce Satan.
Epic.
I do remember that.
Thank you. All right, we got the beat. Play it. Where is it?
Bruh.
Bruh.
That is a beautiful quote. And I apologize for not listening.
Yeah, it's
I was trying to understand the chat.
It's
And I don't know what they're talking about, so I'm confused.
Oh, shit. This is fire. This is fire. Jesus Christ got his soul for me. Motherfucker get set me free. Pray to him for Trump to win.
Victory, 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 victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now.
That's fucking awesome. That's such a jam. Biden should play that when he does his acceptance speech.
Victory, victory.
That hits hard, dude. That's awesome. All right, Alex Jones.
No, you're a bunch of Chi-Com fascist commies that will be.
It's immediately Alex Jones' greatest hits.
No, you're a bunch of Chi-Com fascist commies that will be defeated. You will never conquer America. You
How was he talk?
the sleeping giant. USA, 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 USA.
And he's a bunch of globalists.
USA, USA. It's not funny. The scum have all the banks, all the media, all the power. They are the system.
Dude, he's stringing right into the mic. Holy shit. Right into the mic with the megaphone. Alex, we can hear you. You don't even need a megaphone, man. You got a hell of a voice.
I feel like if we ever needed proof of aliens,
He's an alien.
he is one.
That motherfucker is undercover. Not very undercover, though. Everybody buy my new product. It's Alpha Omega Brain.
It's like an alien that's actually making a parody of
Human
humanity.
beings. That's great. Head on over to Infowars.com. We're selling Quadrabrain. It's filled with arsenic, lead, and paint chips.
Was his the one that turned out it was like 90%? They
turned the friggin' frogs gay.
It was like 90% soy.
What, that his products are
Yeah,
fake?
he was selling.
Yeah. He was selling a
No,
coronavirus
it's not the fact that it's
cure,
fake.
bruh.
It's just the fact that he's always talking about how soy will make you feminine and all that.
Everyone is pointing out a good point. What's up with his hairline?
Yeah, he's got a wild hairline. That's true. I was thinking about that. He's got like a really wild. He's got a really wild hairline.
What the hell?
The dude's got like a yarmulke cut.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory on its own.
Does he wear a piece?
Does he wear what?
A piece? Like a toupee?
No.
I mean,
Who the fuck would get a piece
why
that
would it
look
look
like
like
that?
that?
Yeah. No, that guy's just got a dome, man. He got that.
Very strange.
He got that InfoWars cut. Head on over to InfoWars. We got the best barbers.
Lego hair. They're saying. It's totally Lego hair.
Lego hair?
Yeah.
What?
Like a Lego
it's how Lego character. That's funny. Head on over to InfoWars Barbershop. We've got the best barbers. We use head trimmers, vacuum cleaners, and flamethrowers to cut your hair. The globalists want you to use scissors. We don't believe in scissors at InfoWars Barbershop.
Oh my God.
Just like King George, 200.
King George. People are like, yeah, King George. They don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
We just like the blah 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 blah.
Defeat Soros and Bill Gates, just like we defeated the King of England.
And he's a hell of a character. What can you say about Alex Jones? He really is something, isn't he? Oh, and then there was this. It's fake, by the way. And anyone who thought this was real is kind of insane. I saw people were like desperate to debunk it. I was like, really? Seems like it's obviously someone just having a goof. Watch. The way he looks away is everything. It's so funny. People literally think that there was a Pornhub tab on their Megatron, like.
So what is
people
it?
thought,
It's an edit?
You look how shittily it's keyed in.
Oh wait, what? That looks horrible.
Yeah, people thought it was real, which is kind of insane. It's like so poorly keyed in. The way he looks off makes it though.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw someone posted on Instagram. Like it's. Have you visited Blocked?
Twitter had to mark it as manipulated media. Like,
oh my God.
Wow. Why would you watch porn on the Megatron TV to begin with? That's no place for Pornhub, damn it. Okay, well, that's the election.
Hey.
Now we have a really special segment lined up that I think everyone is going to have a lot of opinions on. If you have opinions, do we have pro and cons? Do we need someone to ride? If you guys want to comment on this conversation, you let me know because we kind of want a diversity.
Let AB know.
Let AB know. Zach is.
AB will be the point person on this.
Zach is, how do you say, compromised.
Yeah.
The post is women's opinion on Zach. I felt quite grossed out by Zach for a while now with a good number of other female fans. But I've seen a real shift via YouTube comments. He's creeping out a shit ton of girls. I mean, coming from me, 21 female, he makes my skin crawl. He said so many creepy things that even when he says non-vile things, I still don't want to hear him. What do y'all think? Are any of y'all liking this cheap shtick still? The comments say, you can't seem to discuss women without sexualizing them. It's concerning to say the least. All the staff are Howard Stern fans. I believe everyone on the show is playing a more exaggerated version of himself, including Zach. Ethan bounces a lot of raunchy humor off Zach. That's a good point. This person counters. I understand your take on Howard Stern. However, Zach is just gross. Thanks. So I'm kind of curious. First, I wanted to get your guys' take. Zach's a good guy. He's playing into the overly sexual role for the show. We see Ethan reference it so many times. Yeah, he seems to enjoy himself a little too much. But I really just see him being extra crazy and sexual for content.
Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of "We love you, Zach."
Yeah, you know, when I
appreciate that.
my first response was, how dare they? How dare they speak against my golden boy Zach, who Zach of all the people on the staff.
Zach has a 50-year-old energy. Funny comment.
Why don't we do a straw poll in the chat? Just say, is Zach too creepy, or
I like Zach. He's just being himself. I'm reading comments.
But my thing is, like, you know, Zach of all people, he bears himself for this show. He puts himself out there. He understands what it takes to make the show great. I wish some of these guys around here would take note from what Zach brings. He brings rawness, honesty, and at times he goes all out, man. I love it.
I'm 29,
You got it.
22 female. He isn't creepy. It's obviously played up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's played
Are we
up.
just giving just either or answer? Zach is creepy or Zach is not creepy or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too creepy, maybe. No, just
Zach is too creepy or Zach is a king. Here we go.
Okay, well, king.
I have someone that would speak against Zach.
Yeah, bring him in. That's kind of what I want to hear. Because I think,
I think what people do need to appreciate is that it's hard to be so open and not care about sharing everything. And Zach does that, which is really hard. It's pretty impressive to just share a TikTok draft.
Oh yeah, that's why
I would probably kill myself.
Zach's the man.
You know,
we have
Well, I appreciate that.
We have Dove in the queue.
But this is it. This Dove, I'm willing to hear everybody out. I want to hear all sides. I will. Dove, what do you think about Zach? Please, go ahead.
Well, okay, I have a couple of opinions, but I want to preface this by saying my intent was to call and judge the TikToks. And so this is kind of veered into him being creepy.
Oh, you're not
And
here to
that
talk
kind
about
of-
creepy? What's happening?
I can engage on the creepy aspect of the conversation as like a young woman, but I think that...
What TikToks are you here to rate?
Well, okay, well, do you want me to talk about the TikTok thing?
AB, what's happening?
She's willing to weigh in on this. It's fine.
I can try
ahead,
though,
go ahead,
that's what I'm
weigh
saying.
in on what we were just
Weigh in?
discussing.
Okay, look, here's the thing. I think that Zach has good intentions, but I also think that Zach has kind of veered over into being a creepy dude. And I think it's in part because a lot of the girls in the H3 Discord, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, I'm very, very sorry. But the girls in the H3 Discord simp for Zach really hard. And I think it gives them the impression that some of this stuff is cute rather than creepy. And some of it is a little bit creepy.
Oh, interesting. So I'm not super in touch with the activities of the Discord, but is Zach in there? Would you say, is he not flirting with people, is he?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it's just that the attitude towards him, it kind of means that if you're just a regular dude that's not working on a podcast and you say shit that makes women feel somewhat uncomfortable, usually you get an adverse reaction, whereas Zach says stuff that if a regular dude said it, makes people somewhat uncomfortable, but because he's on the podcast and people like him, they instead go, "Oh my God, Daddy Zach, I love it. He's so cute."
So
and
Zach,
it's not the same reaction. There's a lot of Daddy Zach in the Discord.
that's a little concerning. I'm not sure how I feel about the daddy Zach. Do you like being Daddy Zach? Zach, do you have a comment on that?
Zach
not for.
Wait, is AI Ian saying something?
Yeah.
I was saying Zach lives with his daddy. Can you be a daddy if you still live with your daddy?
Yeah, how are we gonna call it Zach?
Yeah.
Fuck you, AI Ian.
Zach, how do you feel about
so
being
I
called
think
daddy?
what they're referring to is it's daddy vibes. However, being in the Discord,
I don't like
that's a
daddy
little
vibes
weird.
either, bro.
I wouldn't.
Can we not do daddy
From
vibes
the
in
Discord?
the Discord?
Yeah, no daddy vibes in the Discord.
We're banning the use of daddy.
No daddies in the
Oh my
Discord.
God,
Sorry.
thank you.
And what was your name? Who's on the phone?
Dove.
And Dove
Like the
is to
bird.
blame. I'm just kidding.
No, to tank.
I was
just
going to say,
kidding.
please, Zach, simp, please.
But my question.
She's saying, I think the point that Dove is trying to make, Zach, is that the positive reinforcement you get on the show shouldn't translate into your real life.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know me in real life.
Yeah, I don't know if it really does. I mean, Zach's been pretty good about not like flirting with fans and stuff.
I can't hear you guys anymore.
Pretty good.
Well, as far as I just say that because as far as I know, he is not engaged with anyone.
All right. Thank you, Dove. I appreciate the...
Those are legitimate
yeah,
points
yeah.
you bring up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Zach.
Yes. Thank you for calling it. But, what's wrong with being honest? And yes, like, I try and be open and as honest and try and put myself out there, but nor would I want to be creepy in a Discord or make someone DM someone in a Discord or something like that. That wouldn't be ethical.
Thank you, Zach. No, Zach's he knows the boundaries. He respects women, as they say. He's very chivalrous. And sometimes he'll just hit a talk to me, baby, when we're talking about a little girl, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I think that's great.
Some early results on the poll with about 1,700 votes in. Zach is a king is leading 73 to 27%.
Wow, 27%.
So
How
we
do you
got
feel?
about a quarter of the audience that thinks he's a creep.
That's surprising amount, Zach. How does that make you feel?
That I am a king and not a creep.
There you go. That's my boy, Zach. Never change. In my opinion, never change. Like, if he can elicit a strong reaction from the audience, I think that that's fantastic. And by the way, you know, I put him up to it always. It's always like whenever I have a disgusting question for Belle, or for example, I ask it through Zach. I go, Zach was wondering if you've ever been blacked. And he's
actually asked that.
And he goes,
we're all thinking it here.
Exactly. You're.
Well.
Hey.
We're all thinking it here.
Yes, we are.
Well.
Zach, can I talk about your sexual exploits yet or no?
No, you can't.
I suppose. I mean.
No, you told me you were gonna. No, don't do this. To him. You're gonna get him in trouble.
Zach, don't do it.
Oh wow! Now everybody's gonna be dying to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate but yeah, I say what people are thinking on their mind, and I have no problem doing.
Keep it up. That's what I say, and I encourage everybody on this crew to be more like Zach. More like Zach.
Well.
More like Zach.
Well.
In the words of Nathan Fielder.
We don't need two Zachs, let's put it that way.
In the words of Nathan Fielder, he says, I would encourage you to be less like you and more like me. I don't know if you guys saw Nathan for you.
I'm just here to have a good time.
Thank you.
I'm here to
Zach,
make the
as
good
long
vibes
as-
flow. And
As long as you respect women.
Yes, he knows to respect women. Is there any other callers that have an opinion?
Be professional when you are representing the podcast on Discord.
Absolutely.
He does. I trust him.
Then I don't see an issue.
We have no reason to doubt that.
People are saying the poll is fraudulent. They want to recount.
Stop the count. Stop the count. Is there any other calls, AB, for to want to weigh in? I don't think we need any pro Zach. I think we have plenty of pro Zach.
They're all pro.
Oh, we'll tell them to get lost.
Sorry, positive people.
So what the fuck was with that Reddit post? It's like,
Well, it
come
didn't have
on,
that many
like-
likes, but I thought it was just an interesting conversation starter.
The Reddit is just generally anti
No,
anything
definitely.
we do anyways, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
As we've talked about Zach's TikTok quite a bit, they had a collab apparently, AB and Zach collab. So, fuck me, dude. I can't listen to the music. So, hey man, what's wrong? I care about you too much to let you become a meme. Then vibe with me. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Let's do this. The wink.
Gotta play the music.
Oh, you're singing. I get it. Time after time. Oh, both of them together. You edited this, AB.
That's a really.
He surprised me last night with that. It made me cry.
I was like, I was so back and forth.
Did it really
how
make you
happy
cry?
his reaction was. I was like, okay.
AB says he didn't know we were going to watch this on the show, and I think
I
he's
didn't
lying.
know you were gonna watch it today. I needed some time to let it sizzle. That's why I didn't mention it in the group chat.
Yeah, you knew we were going to watch this, AB. You even edited it. You put like work into this.
Wait, Zach, did you really cry?
It made me tear up. It made me feel tears of joy.
Laughter or like with laughter or joy?
Just everything. Because people on TikTok, like, it's pretty split with the comments. Like, they're fucking mean on there. Like, they can be
TikTok
really
people
mean
are
on there.
super mean, dude. I stopped reading the comments just because.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's hostile out there, Zachy boy.
Yeah.
Well, you
And then they're like, "Oh, he doesn't understand TikTok." Like, fuck you, dude.
Oh, that's stupid. You're a TikTok king, dude. TikTok is for posting cringe.
Why do you think they don't? Why do you think they think you don't understand TikTok?
I mean, I'm here to
say it.
Make myself happy, make other people happy. The vibe, and it's just like what? Who are you to fucking judge me? All right, who the fuck are you? And you know, I kill him with positivity and kindness, but
did you play that soundbite or did someone else? No, I agree, man. It's hard being a public figure because you're in stage one, right? Like the judgment. You know, it's like you don't know me. I'm just vibing out.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do. Maybe
I'm
I
still
should do
gonna
one
keep
with
it
you
up. No
guys.
one's.
I'll do a vibe out with you, Zach.
I would love that.
I'll do a vibe out. Will you cry for me more or less than when AB did it?
I mean, AB and I have a bromance.
They have a
going on,
serious
so-
bromance brewing. I don't know if you're aware of the AB Zach alliance.
Oh, you know what? I was on Instagram last night and they were on live together and I popped in. I was like, the fuck is this? These guys are on live together? And they're talking about, literally, they're going, what's your favorite snack, bro?
Dude,
and
we tensed up when you came in.
I go, Zach goes, what's your favorite snack, AB? He's like, I don't really have a favorite snack. I was like, this shit is riveting. You guys were literally...
I don't know why we froze up for some reason.
Yeah, we got scared.
You guys are funny.
Oh my god.
Because usually, like, I'll be like, when I live, like, I'll just play like guitar and shit. And like for whatever reason, we're just chilling together last night.
You guys are like on a
bros.
date.
You guys are bros.
Yeah, is
I wish I recorded it. It was just so funny because I was like just sitting there seeing what they talked about and it's just like, what's your favorite snack?
We did one earlier in the day yesterday, and I was like falling asleep, and like everyone's like, why do I feel like AB's on Zach's lap? And they always make jokes about Zach being the dominant one and me being the
You're the sub.
Interesting.
Oh my god. So do you call him daddy?
Yeah.
No.
Daddy's
I'm
Zach.
not there yet.
Alrighty.
But going back to my point, I'm still gonna make TikToks because I enjoy them.
Never
and
stop,
no one's
dude.
gonna bring me down.
Yeah.
They're calling it the Zab Bromance.
The Zab.
Zab.
Look at this one. I saw this.
ZAB.
Spell this correctly.
I saw this one on my homepage.
Grade.
Couch. C. Cow. Cow. C-O-R. Are you going to the mall later? That's what I'm asking.
No, I am not going to the mall. Keep spelling, mister.
C-O-U-C-H.
Correct.
I am the smartest man alive!
Well, Billy.
How many times did that take you? How much time you spent on that?
I know that movie religious.
Oh, you do?
I know that movie religiously, so I did it in like probably 2 takes.
Oh, really? That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, what's wrong? Oh, this is the one we just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more duets from
Yeah. It's exciting.
from you guys.
Exciting.
Yeah,
We all should do a group TikTok.
I don't have the guts Zach does.
All right, next up. Man, you guys are Skippy is a friend of the show. Skippy the Virgin. He's been a friend of the show for a long time, and you know, Skippy went off the radar for a while, and he's fallen kind of on hard times. Zach, you've been kind of staying in touch with him. What's been going on with Skippy up until this video?
He's having some hard times. I tried to reach out. It's kind of hard to get in contact with him. But he put out this video and we're like, we should reach out, make sure he's okay. I know he was having car troubles. I heard he had some family stuff going on. He's just kind of down on his luck.
Yeah, he's been down on his luck. I've been hearing just like he's been super hard to get a hold of. He has like a government issued phone or something. I don't even know what the hell. But people have been really worried about him. Just in general, people have been sending us lots of concern about Skippy, and I've been trying to reach out, but we finally got a hold of him. But let me give you a little update here on Skippy before we bring him on. This was posted about a week ago. Why does he have Q-tips in his ears? Skippy, what the fuck?
That's a great question.
Skippy, this is a hell of a way to start a video, man.
Thought I was watching Shoe Night.
Skippy. What? happening, Skippy? I didn't watch the beginning. Skippy, why are you starting your video like that? Bro, you know it's filming? Does he not know the video's filming?
Maybe not.
He just let the whole thing ride? Holy shit, Skippy.
Is it not maybe a bit?
It's not a bit. He's upset. I mean, this is a sad video. I just didn't watch the beginning.
Oh. Weird.
I'm kind of riveted, though. It's like when you're watching... I feel like I'm spying on his private moment. You know what I mean? His rich... Oh, there we go. Oh, he knew we were watching.
Yeah.
$15-day termination notice. October 29th, 2020. To Scott Jessup. Dear Skippy, consider this written notice to end our month-to-month agreement for renting a room at the address I'm currently at, Layton, Utah. As per our lease agreement, either party may give written notice at least 15 days before the end of any monthly rental period. With this in mind, you must remove your personal items and relinquish the property in good condition by 10 a.m. December 1st, 2020. Please keep me informed of your plans. Given the circumstances, I am willing to refund your portion of the deposit should you choose to leave November 1st. Please contact me with any questions. I've attached a copy of the 15-day rental removal notice and the checkout cleaning list as well. Best wishes to you in your future endeavors. Signed, my landlord. This was delivered to me this morning between 9 and 10 a.m. Again, October 29th, 2020, which is today. You know what's also today? My birthday.
So Skippy's been having a real shit time, and he's been having trouble with work and stuff. I mean, I've just been like, damn, he's such a good guy. He's such a sweetheart. And I always really liked Skippy. And I just hate to see him down on his luck like this. So I've devised a plan. I want to help Skippy. In fact, I just want to, first of all, catch up and say hi to Skippy. Skippy, are you on Discord? Is he here?
No, he's coming in on Zoom, and he should be hopping on any second now.
So I've devised a plan for our friend Skippy. You know, it's been too long since we checked in with him. The last time we talked with him was when Kyle the Virgin.
Oh my God, that feels so long ago now.
Kyle the Virgin crossed the line with Skippy, and we haven't spoke to either of them since.
No, that's not true.
Well, we've had a few little things with.
Oh yeah, no, that's not true at all. He did the whole damn. He went to Cannes for us.
No, Sundance.
Cannes, Sundance. Who cares? What's the difference?
Yeah, we've done little segments, but
yeah, I just felt awful for him.
That's sad to hear.
He's been having such a hard time, and like he's disappeared off the internet. And then we were like trying to contact him for weeks and weeks. There was one point where people like thought he was gonna like hurt him. People were afraid he was gonna hurt himself. You know, like here's the one video, the last video where people got really worried about him. This is from 3 months ago.
We all get this way, and so
Another flat tire. It's
my
called.
channel has not been.
People have been wondering where he is.
My priority lately. It's been trying to keep my sanity because of all the crap that I'm going through. Before I went to bed last night, I came out and checked my bike because I wanted to be able to...
You can bring him in if he's ready. Just bring him in whenever.
Just get on my bike and go.
Okay.
The next day, and my bike was completely fine. I just barely got on my bike just now, and if you look down here, Boom. That's pretty solid, right? And let's see. Okay. Oop. It's not supposed to do that. That is not supposed to be squishy like that. So, yeah, I have a flat tire on my bike, and I work about 2 miles away.
Bad reviews on that third story.
And it's 90-something degrees right now.
Ouch.
So, yeah, this sucks. Probably not going into work today.
I feel like I'm watching an eHow video. Oddly riveting content.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to twist.
Dan, do we have Skippy? I could watch him pump. I could watch him pump up a tire all day, but I'd rather talk to him. Oh, he has a tremor.
Oh.
Jeez, poor guy.
Well, all that's left to do is call work and tell them that I will not be there. I sweat this much, and that was just from going out and trying to pump up my bike. Ugh. I am a disaster.
That was pretty good editing.
I am a sweaty, disgusting mess.
That's good editing.
Yeah.
Got the titles and shit.
That all that sweating is just in the last 10 or 15 minutes.
This editing is... Dude, he wraps his phone in a plastic bag to keep it dry from the sweat. That's pretty serious stuff,
unheard of.
Skippy.
Okay.
Well, I'll describe the plan since there's some issue getting Skippy on the phone.
I think we're coming to a resolution here. Should be just a second.
Okay. Should I dance?
No, but everyone's saying this is so sad. They want to know how can they help Skippy.
Don't
or
worry.
donate to
We've got a
Skippy.
plan. We've got a plan. I've got a plan, guys. And I think everyone's going to be really happy with it.
There's a couple people here who donated to us, and they want that to go to him.
You want us to donate to Skippy? You know, well...
There's a $100 donation.
You want us to
here.
get... Okay, we can be your conduit. You know,
I'm not sure
he has a Venmo thing if you want to
hold
donate.
on, don't do that kind of stuff because that will get really messy for us.
Yeah.
To control.
Wait, what's his He has his Venmo.
Someone else also
oh, here it
did.
is. His Venmo is just at I am Skippy, which here it's just at I am Skippy. One word.
Spell it.
You can donate to Skippy at IAMSKIPPY today. Skippy. Here, I'll do a free ad read for Skippy. Thank you to I Am Skippy for sponsoring this episode. Skippy is a man who's down on his luck. He got a flat tire. He couldn't make it into work that day, and he also got evicted on his birthday. That's why I recommend going to Venmo at I Am Skippy to help support this beautiful Mormon virgin. He sweats a lot, but he's a sweet man, and he's good with God. This meeting has been ended by the host.
Yeah, our Zoom, it got bugged somehow, so we're having all kinds of issues today. I'm just making a new one. It should resolve it. I was trying to
you're my computer?
No.
Oh. Go to Skyab Skippy on Venmo today to help support this beautiful Mormon virgin.
AB, can you help us with reading some donations too?
I'm restarting the Zoom right now.
Oh, I see.
Today is the day that we have every bug Nothing works is the H3. That's the beautiful live dead air cast, everybody. Okay, look, in the
How
meantime,
bad would you feel if I went to pee right now?
I don't care. Nobody cares about anything anymore.
I'm hacking your computer right now to get you back in Zoom.
Okay, Dan's hacking my computer. He is entering me into Zoom. He's moving my mouse around. I'm connecting, join with audio. Whenever Dan's in my computer, I feel like I'm being hacked by an Indian scammer or something.
All right.
Oh, we got Skip?
We're getting everybody in here. We got AB back.
This is the greatest show in the world.
Here's that.
It is. It's real. It's authentic.
It's raw.
It's raw.
So in the meantime, as you get that set up, I want to present to you Trisha Paytas Doppelganger.
2. It's Trisha Paytas 2.
Trisha Paytas 2. This what, like she's part of like a AI series?
Yeah.
So look at this face. You know, by the way, we reached out to her and asked her if it was okay if we showed these pics. So I was like, I'm not comfortable just blasting this random girl out. Oh, wait, whoa. Someone found her on Tinder? Or was this
Tinder was how it originally...
Not one of you guys, right?
No, somebody posted this on the subreddit, right?
Yeah, it was on the Reddit.
Ela says she doesn't see it, but for me, I was like, dude, that's uncanny.
Wait, Ela doesn't see it? That for sure looks like
Wait,
her.
isn't Trisha also 29 or is she 30? About the same
She's
age.
in her
What are you
30s.
talking about?
Did you think that looked like Trisha? You said you didn't think it did.
You never showed me this. That totally looks like.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, here not.
Well,
yeah.
From here.
The first photo does, not the other
first photo
two.
does.
You don't see it in the face?
Well, you never showed me this.
Oh,
All right, we've
What the fuck? What the
rectified the Zoom situation. We have Skippy on the line. Are you ready?
Bring Skippy in. Let's get
bringing
this
him in. Stand by.
Skippy experience. Okay. Does Skippy, are you there? Here, let me pin Skip's video.
He's coming in right now.
Skippy. Skippy.
No sound.
Audio.
We can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Try to stay
Okay.
still because you're coming in choppy. Skippy.
All right, what do I need to do?
Skippy, we've
Hi,
done it
Ethan.
all.
Hi, Ela.
Hi.
First of all, it's great to see you. It's great to hear from you. How are you? I mean, where are you right now? I understand you got evicted on your birthday. Have you moved already or not yet?
No, I got the eviction notice. So I've got 30 days, and the notice said, which I read in that video, said that they have to give me at least 15 days notice, but because I had paid up through the end of November, then it's November 30th that I have to be out by. So yeah.
Why are they
so yeah,
evicting
I'm
you,
just here in the
Skippy?
apartment. Okay. It's a long enough story that you know how you guys went through your legal thing, right?
Yes.
I have the inclination that to feel or to show that I didn't do anything wrong, that I might have to go that way. And so I am cautious how much to talk about it, just based upon like, I wouldn't want someone to later say like, oh, you're just doing this for this reason or this reason.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
What are they accusing you of?
That's the thing. I asked the landlord that too in that video that I showed you, and her response was essentially that there doesn't have to be anything. I signed a lease agreement saying that that either one of us for either reason can leave it. And so I just the very short version, and I hope that this says everything without me ruining anything potentially for myself, is that I had a conflict with a roommate and have not felt safe here in the apartment, but it's just because of that one person. There's like 6 rooms here, right? And the idea that both when I spoke to the property manager and to the police about it, because like you know, well, that's the thing. A couple of friends said, like, if you literally feel unsafe, maybe you should also talk to the police. And so I did, and we've all heard that, like, unless you get punched, there's nothing that they can do, kind of thing. And it was one of those things of just me not feeling safe isn't the same as the roommate
Skippy,
like having said, I'll beat the crap out of you. So
if there's somebody there who makes you feel unsafe, maybe it's a good thing that you're leaving, eh?
Well, yeah, and if I was in a financial place where I could afford to up and move out, I would have been moved out.
Right.
But when like, and this is where, like, even when talking about it, you people, you almost get embarrassed to talk about it because of the idea of, like, hey, I'm the one that got myself into this position in my life, kind of thing. It's no one else's fault but me. But I'm also in a position where, because of really poor life choices and financial things, and then and emotional, and, you know, some things that are very much in your control, and then some things that are out of your control, or some things that, even though you may have gotten the ball rolling on with some bad decisions, when life catches up to you, that doesn't mean that that it's any better now just because, you know, oh, well, I screwed myself over by not handling things emotionally the right way. So I've got horrible credit, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that drew me to living here is that it's a month-to-month rent. And so that gets me around the, like, having to have great credit with another place where it's like, hey, if you've got the down payment and you got the rent, right, then they don't do the credit check.
Skippy,
you know, so that's how I was able to get in.
Didn't you used to live with your mom? Was there a reason you moved out?
Yeah. Well, okay, and then here's another, like, I haven't made this video, and I'll say it this way, and then you guys tell me what you would do. In fact, I wrote a list of questions that I wanted to ask you guys about, too, just like some advice that you would give me. With regards to my mom, I haven't told people about it because my mom's health has changed, right? And so instead of making videos talking about it because I want to respect her, what she's going through, you know, like, it's because of mental health reasons that she was not able to like continue to pay bills, right? And when that happened, she had to move out into an assisted living center, right?
Wow.
And none of this you want to, like, talk with people about. But
I'm sorry to hear
then
that.
the person that helped her, yeah. And so, like, they gave me some money, like, her and her financial person gave me like $1,000 to get going, you know, to help me on my way. But I was also experiencing, like, so much emotional stuff, like almost to the point where I became apoplectic about it, of like, wait, I have to move out of my house in less than 2 months. And at the time I was going through I'd gotten addicted to opiates.
Wow.
And
Skippy,
well, and
my goodness.
yeah, and then right before my 40th birthday, I became suicidal, right? And so, like, 6 months or 5 months later, when this was happening and I was getting shown the door, even though they gave me $1,000, my reaction was like, okay, but $1,000 without a for sure, or without a job, without a place to live, with a car that is crappy, like, yeah, what do you do with that? And so, like, And so my dad, who himself needs assistance because his body's broken down and he uses like a walker to get around, even though he's mentally great. And even as I'm talking with you about this, part of me goes, oh, wow, how much of this stuff do you want to share? But
I'm interested,
I also feel,
but I understand your restraint for sure.
Well, and one of my questions that I had written down for you guys is essentially, what things do you guys find on the podcast and on the channel that you feel uncomfortable talking about, right? I mean, like one of the last times I was on, there was the cougar hunter guy.
Yeah, that would cross the line a little bit.
Yeah,
but the short answer is really that, the more the better. I think, the more you open up. I'm not telling you what's best for you. I'm just saying in general, if you want to interact with your audience and for people to be invested, and I think people just appreciate honesty and openness. The thing is that people have been seeing that you've been going through stuff, but a lot of guesswork. Like we've been getting a lot of emails and messages of people who are like worried about you, and it sounds like you've been going through a really rough time, man. And I'm really, really sorry to hear that.
It was difficult because I was at the point where I go, okay, we're all experiencing COVID, right? That's nothing unique to me or whatever. And when you're going through your kind of ups and downs, having a point where you wake up and it's tough to go in to work because of like anxiety related things, or depression, which we all have, but then to make a channel or try to build a YouTube channel out of it, I then just was at the point where, you know what, let's wait until after the election, because, and this is one of the questions that I have for you guys too, is the idea of how do you guys address politics with it? Because for me, one of the things as I was going through it is that like some of the people I would turn to the most, I have been butting heads with politically. And so I would ask you guys, how do you deal with politics? Is it worth it to you to alienate 40% of your audience by being open about what you think about politics? Or are you just like, hey, I'm not going to go there at all? And my kind of decision was between the stress and the not wanting to turn my channel into
I think that's a very less important thing for you right now. What I think most importantly is like, if you're going through so much of this stuff, and you mentioned that you were at one point suicidal, and I hope you're not anymore, and I hope you're feeling better.
No, I'm away from it. But you also know that as
and you had an opiate addiction. My question is, are you ready to lose your virginity?
Oh, that has the great thing about COVID and I mean this in all sincerity, this would be the topic of one of like the first videos getting back, is I have loved the stress-free things that have come from the COVID of staying away from people. I mean, like I've got my face mask,
Whoa. I feel like you dodged the question, Skippy.
No, I'm saying that
you're a man that's
being a virgin. Oh yeah, but I can masturbate. So.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Okay, that's good. Because before you were saying you were not even allowed to masturbate. I remember you said that you're.
There's a difference between shouldn't and don't 100%.
Because I remember that your church leader or something would say you would have to confess if you ever jerked off and you were feeling guilty about it. Do you feel guilty when you masturbate?
Yes and no. Like anything else, you try and do things in moderation, right? Like if I was
how many times do you beat off a day? Level with me.
A day? No, it's like twice a week, maybe.
Okay, that's pretty good. In fact, would you do it more? Would you do it more if you didn't feel guilty?
No. Because even during this time when I've been away from people, like the less that I think about
sex, the better it's been for me. Because
what were you gonna say? You come on that blanket, Skippy?
No, so I've got this covering the window here, right?
Yeah.
Because I had an experience where when it gets late and it's dark outside but light in here.
Yep, you don't know.
I had an experience where I wasn't sure if anyone outside could accidentally.
I know what you're saying. You don't want people seeing that. That's nobody's business.
On a night when I was like, "Oh crap," there's a really good chance that they may have.
Hey, Skippy.
Heard or seen because a friend or a friend.
Skippy, do you watch
roommate
porn?
was throwing a party.
Do you watch porn when you beat off, or do you just use your imagination?
No, porn. Like,
nice, dude. You're becoming a modern man.
Nice.
You should feel proud of that. You know, you've lost everything in life. The least you should get is to beat off whenever the fuck you want. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? God will forgive you.
How much though do people, like, in all seriousness? And I know you guys are married.
You
so
beat
it
off
might
as
be
much as
different.
you goddamn well want. This is America.
How often do you beat off?
Well.
Do you mind me asking?
No, I don't mind. Probably about the same as you, but back in the day, I mean,
like twice a week.
Yeah, these days probably about twice a week.
Yeah,
but I'm a little bit older now. And I'm married, so you know I have
older
access.
Than you, though, I think. I think I'm older than you, though.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
43 now.
You are. But back in the day when I was like a teenager, I think there was times when I would probably beat off 8 times in a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't act like you don't act like you never beat.
It's extreme, dude.
I'm just saying, like on the
maybe 3, 4, 8.
I'm just saying, like if like my life's record. I'm not saying that I regularly beat off 8. That's just
trying to tell me 8's not a lot, Zach.
That's not a lot. Come on, when you're a young man and you're full of
how many times do you beat off, Zach, in a day?
Like my record or like in general?
What's your record?
What's the record?
It was like 10, something like that.
Dude, your nuts will fall off. There's no way.
Well, no, it starts to hurt, and you wonder why you're even doing it.
At a certain point,
No, but you do it anyway because you're bored and you got nothing better to do.
I would say my record's probably 4.
Ian,
Yes,
you want to
I'd
chime
say
in?
4 as well.
Maybe Ian.
No.
4. I'm with Dan.
Yeah, me
Those
and
are
Zach.
rookie numbers.
Yeah, me and Zach.
Bro,
but
you literally start to feel pain from the emptiness.
That's what I'm saying. And like at a certain point, you loses the enjoyment.
Zach says that's the best part.
You
Well,
guys are
it's
weird.
after a while it gets compulsive. It's like it's not even for pleasure. It's just to pass the time.
Yeah, that's what
so
it sounds
my
like.
point to you, Skippy, is that beat your fucking meat till it's raw, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Skippy, what kind of porn do you watch? I'm curious. What's your preference?
I guess the kind of girl. Oh, this is so weird to say. Like when I was in high school, right? And that's when you're discovering puberty, right?
Yep.
And I'm not saying high school age girls. I'm not saying high school age girls. Like 25 to 30-year-old ish. Kind of thing, but just that idea of when you're experiencing puberty for the first time, I would say that I look
hot young teens
for girls that were in my range to just slightly out of my range.
You're looking for
Never
hot young
below my range.
teens. That's the category. Hot young teens.
God, boy.
College age, senior college age girls. There we go.
Hot young teens. Cool. Well, I'm really happy to hear that you're beating off. That makes me happy. But like now, like, I mean, goddamn, you better have some pleasures in life. Shit, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I don't want that to be what my YouTube channel is all about. You know?
Oh well, no, I don't think many. No, I wouldn't make your whole. That's not really an identity. It's just something you kind of have fun with. So, but does that mean that you're okay losing your virginity before marriage? Would you do that now with?
I still want to wait for that. But like, COVID has been great for me in the not feeling any pressure from anyone or anything, because like
Skippy, are you
it's not
gonna
just me
regret...
that's not going out on dates, it's everyone that's not going out on a date.
Skippy, do you worry that you might lose the window to have sex if you wait too long?
No, because that's not what's sex isn't what's important to me.
It's not that, okay.
and like just being blunt, when especially the other bad thing about porn is that for both men and women, like the more you watch it, the more you have unrealistic
expectations.
version.
Yeah,
You see-
but like
yeah,
you're,
expectations.
yeah, but I mean,
And like, I am not a well-endowed man. In fact, I would say I'm at the other end of the spectrum, right? And just the fact that I might have a channel where I have ever talked about that, you know, where it's like, oh, if a girl says like that she loves my YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh, cool. Have you heard about the video where I just kind of like looked down and was like, poor whoever has to marry me? You know, I mean, like that's.
well,
I can't
I don't
make
think I don't
my
think
whole
that,
life about.
Now, how are
my
we
crotch.
talking? Are we talking like 3, like plus or minus 3, like? Because at a certain point, I don't think
Plus or minus?
like 3 inches. Are we talking like how small? Because I mean, at a certain point, I don't. Do you think you
Well,
could?
just
Do you think you could penetrate a woman? Is it so small? Because there's like medical conditions. Yeah, you could penetrate a woman. I'm just trying to
this is
get
horrible.
a gauge.
This is horrible. I'm saying the idea. One of the reasons why I've never said exactly the size of it on line is because I really love the idea that I only want a couple of people in the world, including my doctor, my wife, you know, and you know, accidentally.
The dude outside the window.
Yeah. And the dude outside the window. I mean, like, I don't want there to be very many people that could describe it in any way, kind of thing. And that's something that, like, every time that I've even in the past, and I really, really, really have changed this about myself. Like, in my mid-20s to, like, around the time that because what was I? It was 26 or 27 the first time I ever masturbated, right? And as I started talking dirty with girls, I never did the "you show me yours, I'll show you mine" kind of thing, because I didn't want anyone to be able to come up and say, "Oh, I've had." If there was like a fame whore kind of thing, you know, of a person being like, Skippy's lying about being a virgin, I've slept with him. And if I were to say, oh yeah, well, describe it kind of thing, you know, it's like, nope, no one's seen it. That's why no one should be able to describe it.
Okay, it's a closely guarded secret. It's one of the close. It's one of the closely guarded. I think you worry too much about it, though. I think women in general are really
Porn
not
does
worried
that
about
to you.
penis size. You know what I mean? But
if you're watching these dudes with anacondas and you know that you don't have
that's
that
the
when you
problem.
go on a date with a girl, you know, then her
anacondas.
expectations and
Is
yours,
that
and
what
so-
you think when you? Yeah, some of those dicks are really big.
They don't put guys with, you know, the mid-range ones on.
They don't put guys like me in there. I'll tell you what. I'm on the bench. Okay, well, here's my plan, Skippy, because we all love you and we want to help you out. And we want you to be able to just masturbate and be happy and just have a safe and happy home. Here's what I'm doing. I didn't know you had a Cameo, but now.
Yeah. Do you guys have Cameo? You don't have Cameo, do you?
No, but here's Skippy's Cameo.
You should join Cameo and let me give you my link to join. Then that would help.
I'm not doing Cameos, thank you. But,
Okay.
But what does
Okay.
the affiliate
Thank
link
you.
do? Wait, what does the affiliate link do for you?
Whoever sends you the link, and if you guys were to join Cameo, and let's say you put $1,500 per Cameo as your price, right?
Yeah.
I would get 5%.
That's awesome, dude.
Then
I didn't know Cameo's like a pyramid
every
scheme.
Cameo.
Yo, and by the way, I appreciate the hustle, Skippy, because on the back you've got your Venmo and Cameo at I am Skippy. So here's the plan, though. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, show that off. P.S. Thanks, Ethan and Elon, H3H3. We already told everyone your Cameo and Venmos, but here's what I want to do.
Oh, cool.
I am pledging now. First of all, I'm telling everybody in the audience to go to Cameo, I am Skippy, and help support our boy. Get a Cameo from some Skippy
How much
the
do you
Virgin.
think I should charge?
I mean, 15's good. Maybe 10. Maybe 15's a little steep. What do you think? 10 is probably a good range.
I thought.
You think 15?
I had a little bit of sticker shock when I saw that it was
You saw
15.
Dan had
I
sticker
think you should
shock.
maybe drop it to 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it was,
but maybe not
had it
now. I
at
mean,
10.
you know, you're gonna get. Some
you're
love
gonna
right
be
now.
red hot now. You're
Yeah,
gonna be red
exactly.
hot. Well, here's what I'm keep it at 14, Skippy. Here's what I'm pledging to you today. By the way, you have 47 reviews, 5-star. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, because my video, I do like around 5 to 10 minute long videos for people. Like that, I'm not.
Yeah, I could just pay you to be my friend.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm pledging to you today, Skippy. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Today on the H3 podcast, After Dark, I, Ethan Klein, here with my wife, Ela Klein, hereby pledge. What was that movie, The 100 Days of Summer? What was it?
500 Days of Summer?
I hereby pledge to buy 100 cameos from
No.
Skippy. I'm going to buy
That's
100
awesome.
cameos from Skippy over the next, what do you think, Dan, a month? I mean,
That's a lot of.
Should I just give him the money?
Maybe. For 100.
Well, why give them the cut?
I just Venmo'd Skippy $100.
You did, Dan?
No way.
I'll skip the
Holy
cameo.
crap.
I'll just hook you up, dude.
I don't want to clog up the cameos, but I think people could get some really quality cameos from Skippy if they go to I Am Skippy. All right, I'm just going to give you $1,500.
Yeah.
No way. Are you kidding me?
I'm doing it because we love you, Skippy, and we want you to be happy. I'm going to send you 15. But you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you $1,400 because I want some fucking cameos for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy. I'm going to give you. You know what? I'm going to give you $1,500, and I'm not going to screw you on the $100 there. Okay.
Wow.
And then I'm going to buy a bunch of cameos because Skip. You know, this is a good way to keep up with you because we've been having a hard time keeping up. We just buy a cameo, man. If I'm like, yo, Skippy, where are you?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Wow. That.
All right,
when I made
Skip.
these notes, right, literally the first thing that I wrote down that one of the biggest problems that I've had like the last 2 months where I've felt guilty about being away from social media like I have is that not being able to have yet expressed my gratitude to people that have supported me. Like it's something that weighs on me a lot because when people have been sending me, you know, like $5 and $10, like in the past on my videos, I would the very next video thank everyone that had.
Right.
But as I've been going through this, like not only have I not been making the videos, I've had all these wonderful, generous people, and I haven't yet reached out to them to say thanks. And part of it has been like between anxiety of living situation and then like losing job and just all the weird things that go through the head. But I feel horrible for having not said thanks.
Don't feel guilty.
Sounds like you needed
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you need a break. There's a lot going on. You know, times are hard for a lot of people, and like,
social
sounds like
media
it's been hard
and all
for
that
you.
stuff. It can be a lot too.
But trust me, H3 Nation loves Skippy. H3 Nation, the Fupa Trooper Army, we ride for Skippy. And if that guy in your
You
apartment
guys
is
are
making
why
you...
I'm here right now. I mean,
Well,
obviously
you
not
could have
just
done better because
physically
it
being
doesn't
here.
sound very good.
No, I have 24,000 subscribers, right? And
Right.
of those 24,000, I would say easily 15 to 20,000 of them came from you guys. Like, I still remember the day that you guys made that video of me, and it changed my life. I went from
That's crazy.
having 1,100 Twitter followers to 7,000, and it went up and down a little bit, but it's still around 7,000. It's
It
because
went
of
up
you
and
guys.
down.
And like when
How
you
dare they
click on the
unsub.
who else does this person watch, it's always you guys. You know,
Well, I'm telling you, Skippy, we're going to keep checking in on you.
Also, but you
I'm gonna-
guys,
I'm gonna keep-
everyone talks about you.
A lot
to
of
me.
people in the chat are saying check your Venmo too.
Check your Venmo right now. Actually, Dan, can I send him
You're getting-
Venmo? Do you have access to my PayPal?
I used to during the help thing. I don't know if.
Well,
Try. Let me see.
Let's see what Skippy's got in the Venmo. I don't know what people are sending him, but I know the H3 Army is generous and prosperous. We are.
I have access to your PayPal, not Venmo.
Does it
But
connect?
you can PayPal. I think you can PayPal Venmo, can't you?
It's up to you. I turned off my.
I'm trying to send you
and then,
1,500 right now.
Cool.
We gotta. This is.
I mean, I turned off my. Sorry, I turned off the internet so that no one could send me a message while I was talking to you guys, kind of thing. And so now it's refreshing. Holy
What do you
wow.
got? What's in there?
I
can't see. It's right there. What is the H?
Sorry. $1,072.19.
Oh my god.
All right.
Wow.
Get the hell out of that apartment, man.
Skippy. We ride for Skippy. You know, I just felt so bad. You're such a good guy. You have such a pure heart, and you've always been such a good sport. We just hate to see you down, and we were missing you. So we're gonna.
What can I do to thank you guys?
Nothing.
Like, is there
just keep
anything
being. Just beat off. Beat off more.
Beat off.
I
more?
want
No,
you.
you don't have to beat off so much.
More. Add a third day in your cycle.
Don't listen to him completely.
Okay.
I want you to add a third day to your cycle. I want him to.
No, we just don't want you to feel like it's all stacked against you.
Oh,
and,
Hila's come in with some good advice. Yeah.
Just if you feel like making videos, then now you don't have to worry so much about rent and all that stuff. You can, you know.
This is going to help me get a new
doing what you
apartment.
want to do.
I just don't want you to feel like you're alone out there and that, you know, that no one's got your back because we got your back. All right? Don't.
You guys are. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Oh, I had a funny thought that came. Ethan, I will when I make my tithing slip out to the church and I pay my
fuck!
tithing
You don't.
on
Hey,
this.
don't give the church a penny of that bitch.
No, listen.
I know.
No,
I'm not
you'll
here to
appreciate
support
this.
the church.
In the comments, like of when you do that, there's a little comment section, right? And I will put as the comments for under donating, I'll put for beating off. And I think that would be
on the church. Wait,
I don't know if they'll accept
Skippy,
that.
does the church really want your money? I mean, you're not a rich man. Like, why do you got to tithe to those people?
Well, the church was how I've been surviving
really?
until now,
Okay.
like through this. Like literally, when I was suicidal, and then I moved up here, and I was staying with my dad, and I couldn't find a place to live. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, my dad reached out to a bishop for people that are 30 to 45 years old and said, hey, I have this son that's going through a really tough time. And when I met with him, he said, it sounds like you've been in a really dark place. We would like to help you get set up on your feet.
That is awesome.
So they then paid my rent for the first 6 months of when I lived here, including they provided food, right? Like they let me go to the church's food system.
Wow.
And then
That's really nice.
they set me up with the job that I've been at for the last 13 months
Holy
or
smokes.
16
Okay.
months.
You won
Yeah.
me over. I'm a
That's
fan of the
nice.
church.
They can get their cut.
Yeah, they get their cut. You're right. They earned that.
No, you guys, thank you so much.
All right, Skippy.
I don't know how.
Well, I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna check in with you next week, and I want to see how it's going then, because I think the cameos are coming in.
Yeah, the cameos are coming in too.
we're gonna
so awesome.
we're gonna keep the love coming. So we'll check in with you next week. You just take it easy. Look at some hot young teens. Enjoy your day, and just keep doing your thing. All right. Don't stress.
I really wanted this to be a funny, fun conversation. I hope that I wasn't a Debbie Downer for you guys. I'll
you are
get better. I'll work on that.
you are authentically Skippy, just like I expected.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This is the feel good.
All right, I'm gonna check. I want to check in with you next week. Okay, is that okay?
Thank you guys
All right.
so much. Thank you so much for this.
All right,
I don't. Wow.
All right, we'll talk to you next
Thank
week.
you,
all right, buddy?
HC.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Wow.
So, first of all, thanks to the Fuber Trooper Nation,
Yeah,
always so
that's
generous.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to go drop him 1,500.
Yeah, I tried. I think it's just a different login for Venmo,
Okay.
or you got to link it or some shit.
You
I don't
know,
but you can
I'm
do it
actually.
after the
I
show.
know it. You guys think I'm being silly or whatever, but I'm really happy he's beating off. Because, like, imagine it's not good. It's just fucked up. Like, especially a guy who's so down on his luck, like, and who's a virgin, and he's probably got all this pent up. Like, last time he was on the show, he told us that he would never beat off because he felt so guilty he had to confess. And I'm like, come on, the dude. You know what I mean? Like, let this man have some pleasures in life. So. So that makes me happy, and I'm really happy we got a hold of him. Fuber Trooper Nation always rides or dies. That's great.
Why is everybody spamming Cash App?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Sometimes I get so confused by the chat because everyone will just start
Wait.
spamming something.
Oh, are
and
they
I don't
asking
know
for his Cash App? I
what
don't think he
starts
has a Cash App. He's just
They were
has
saying
Venmo.
they were saying check his Cash App, but I didn't know if they were memeing or not because they were saying check all
I don't know.
apps.
It's hard to follow sometimes.
Oh God, you guys just sending money out to fucking the void? Does he even have a Cash App? Were you guys sending money?
I didn't hear him mention Cash App. He said Venmo.
Yeah, what the hell, you guys? You just sending? I appreciate the generosity, but no, just sending money to the void. Well, that was pretty fruitful. That was fun.
Yeah, it's tough to hear that he's been going through so much.
Yeah, I've been honestly really worried about him. I'm really happy we got a hold of him. You know, in these times, it's like it's just so tough when there's people like Skippy is such a good-hearted, sweet guy, and when you don't have a support system and things are going rough, it's just everything can fall apart so easily, you know. And he's done so much for us, so let's keep it going. That's about it, though, for this week. I assume we've been going for a while, Dan.
And good weekend to Skippy on Cash App.
Yeah, he's on Cash App.
They're saying it's
somebody's hurrying the Cash App and making I am Skippy. They're going to make $1 trillion.
No, people are saying that it said Cash App on his back wall, I guess. We didn't
okay, good. So
I guess
there's
he's
a
got
Cash
that
App.
tag too.
Okay. Thank God. What were you saying, Dan?
No, AB was talking.
I was saying the same thing Dan was.
Which is?
It's Cash App.
Cash
We
App
got
was on
Cash
his
App.
wall.
All right. So there's a trillion other things to get to, but
We've been going for about 2 hours.
we've done 2 hours.
It looks like.
Yeah, and I'm ready to. I've had a long fucking day, y'all. Long day. But I had fun. I think this was a great episode. We covered a lot of ground, eh?
Yeah, despite our inaugural vMix crash here. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some
Thank you
investigating
guys for
on that.
sticking around.
Yeah, thank you.
Did people really not like me asking about his penis and stuff? I found that really interesting.
I feel like people think or were thinking that maybe you were taking it too far.
I wasn't being rude. I'm like genuinely intrigued by everything about Skippy.
I think you sometimes go a little too provocative,
too
maybe
deep?
when you ask him like about the size.
Oh,
of
yeah.
penis and
Well,
stuff like
because
that.
I'm just trying to get to the root of the issue because he clearly has some kind of. Because, like, it's like, dude, you don't have to worry about your penis size, you know? Just get out, you know what I mean? Like, women don't really. Guys so overestimate the penis issue, I feel like.
Yeah, but I guess it's just the way you asked it. It's not.
Really? You think, oh, well. But he seemed happy to. He seemed happy to oblige me.
Yeah.
I want to know more about Skippy's penis. And you guys just got to trust me as the host. Well, because there's a difference, right? Because my point was like, are you talking like 3-4 inches, which is like on the small side? Are we talking about like micro penis, where you can't even like penetrate a woman, which is a medical condition? I just want to know what I'm dealing with because I'm trying to help. I'm on Team Skippy. You know what I mean? I want to advise him. I think it's liberating for him to talk about it.
Here, we know.
You're saying what
we
everyone's
know,
thinking.
Ethan.
Thank you. Zach's the only one that understands me.
We know you mean well. It's just that the room wasn't that vibe. We know you wanted to feel comfortable, but this isn't the time. Because he was coming off of telling us about all of his...
Well, I was trying to lighten it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to lighten it up and talk about something fun, like penises. I love how forthcoming was about his porn choice, too. That was awesome. Hot young teens, man. Popular category.
Love it.
I don't even want to know what Zach watches. I would be afraid for the truth to come from Zach.
I probably got some VR goggles.
Wait, we do? What did Zach say?
Well, I mean, we know his OnlyFans,
the
subscriptions and everything. So we have a decent idea.
Well, what does that say about him? He follows Belle Delphine, but Zach, what's your preferred category? I'll just go ahead and ask you.
I like MILFs.
Oh,
like
right, you told me that,
matures.
MILFs. I find that, see, I'm not into the MILF thing, but I know it's super popular. What is it about the MILF thing that you like?
Maybe it's aged like a fine wine. I guess that would be the only
I found
way
that
to
the
put it.
MILF videos have like more plot line, and sometimes that can be fun. And I wonder if maybe it's that. But like, do you know what I mean? Like all the MILF stuff has kind of like, there's always some kind of build up about the family and shit. Like, you like the plot line or no, Zach?
I skip around.
You skip around, yeah.
So I like a little plot, but then you got to get the wham bam thank you ma'am in there.
Yeah, you don't want to spend all day.
I don't want to watch The Godfather on my fucking iPhone. With the bottle of lotion.
Zach, you were supposed to finish 10 minutes ago.
Ethan, I just want to update you that there's a few comments.
Go ahead.
We forgive you, Ethan.
Thank you. I was feeling, I just want to help Skippy. Hila started kicking me on the table, which is always a bad sign.
You're not checking Discord. What do we have Discord
I'm talking. I'm engaged in a conversation.
You gotta check it sometimes.
I'm engaged with Skippy.
Stop!
I think Ethan is one of the few
Go ahead, AB.
authentic people left on the internet.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I'd agree with that 100%.
I mean, I feel like that's why most people are fans. Like, it's the only place you get some authentic stuff nowadays.
Thanks, AB.
No problem.
The simp strikes again.
Yes, sir.
But I always know that the interview is crashing and burning when Hila starts kicking me under the table.
Why do you gotta say everything?
Because it's funny. I mean, it's fun. Hila starts going. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I try the civil way, which is Discord, but you don't check it.
No, I encourage you to kick me under the table.
Kick you under the table.
Sometimes I don't read the room, I guess, and you can kick me under the table because I'm not gonna look at Discord. I'm gorgeous. Skippy's telling me about his penis size. It's fascinating. Come on. All right, let's wrap it up on a high note. Where everyone
Stop!
Yeah. Thank you guys. Another terrific week at the H3 Podcast. We're here. We're out here.
We should a little house cleaning, house cleaning, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We didn't record our interview with ContraPoints yesterday. We postponed it to next week, which means there won't be an episode on Monday. So don't get surprised when that happens. We don't have anything in the can for a Monday episode right now.
We were scheduled to do our ContraPoints interview the day after the election, and we both agreed, like, we don't know any, because it's not going to come out till Monday, so everything we say is going to be so...
Yeah, it would have been so outdated.
It was still very unclear who was going to win the election and everything, so it'll be better next week.
Yeah. This is Ethan, the most and only authentic person left on the internet.
The whole chat said AB's right 100%. I agree. I swear.
Nice.
Go back.
I think the authentic thing is like, it's kind of like, I guess, a double-edged sword because...
Definitely.
Sometimes I think people don't realize...
Dan was quick on that one. Less authentic, Dan?
But
No, I mean, it is what it is, but it gets you in trouble sometimes. But
yeah, I always found it funny that people would go immediately to the assumption that you're a snake and thinking that you're so like manipulative when it's kind of always the opposite. You're just like
yeah, what you see is what you get with Ethan, pretty much.
Yes. Too much about what you're saying.
No, for sure.
On screen and off screen, Ethan is really not that different. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm just. I find the whole snake accusation funny because it's like
sometimes if you were a snake, you wouldn't get into the trouble that you get.
Yeah. All right, well, let's all go enjoy the weekend, and thank you all once again. I love y'all, and take care and have a great weekend, and, things are settling down. The election is kind of settling down, which is good.
Yeah.
So let's just hope for a nice, quiet weekend, all right? Mwah. Love you guys. Go
See
Skippy.
y'all.
Like the phoenix on the flex back to two. You're wet your H to the 3. 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 I'm out.